Hey, what's up, guys? Your guy Crypto Chuck back here, the Group Crypto Black. We're back at it again, baby. Hope you guys having a great day. I know that I am. And man, I'll tell you who's having a good day right now. SBF himself, Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried. If you guys don't know, if you've been living under a rock, Sam Bankman-Fried was the CEO of FTX, one of the largest exchanges in the world, crypto exchanges. I think it was the top 3 in the world. And he basically was taking people's money. He had a hedge fund in Alameda Research, he was pretty much taking people funds from his exchange, using it as his personal piggy bank to trade with Alameda Research, allegedly. And pretty much, was pretty much running a fraud and running a Ponzi with his exchange with Alameda, allegedly. So after all that, gentleman got arrested over in the Bahamas, and Bahamas jail, or the Bahamian government basically said no bail. They put no bail. You're gonna wait trial, and that's about it. You don't sit inside this cell and wait trial. Good old fashioned USA say, hey, listen, we'll get extradited. We want them extradited back here to the States, and USA and Bahamas say okay, and we'll let you get him. He fought SBF and his team, his lawyers, his attorneys. They fought, and pretty much, fought extradition. They said they don't want to come back to the U.S. They're gonna fight it, and we know extradition and fight extradition can play out up to about 3 years. That can take years for it to get sorted out. And all of a sudden, he said, "Okay, yeah, I'll come back. I don't want to fight no more." Then they turn around and say, "You know what? Okay, we'll bring you back." Then he changed his mind. And then they said, okay, cool. And then he changed his mind again and said, you know what, I'll come back. This all happened in a matter of like 72 hours. When that back and forth about you're going to come, or you're going to leave, you'll leave and come. So all that to say this, we know the deals was getting run in the background. Sam Bankman-Fried, he actually was a big donor in the presidential election in 2020 and in the midterms right here in 2022. He donated to both parties, but astronomical donations to the Democrat Party. Listen, you can donate to whoever you want to donate to, but it seems like a lot of favors is being done here. And it just so happened he was arrested the day before he's supposed to come and meet in front of the House, in front of Congress, and testify, about, what happened. He was arrested the day before. You know what I mean? So he didn't have to speak the next day. So this shows you that deals is being done in the background. Me, I'm an American citizen. I love my country. I lived all around this country, but I keep hearing people in the space always say, well, it's not American, so I don't trust it, and this and that. Well, you look at this here, this was just straight up, just all kind of backdoor deals and wheeling and dealing and frauds. He met with all the different politicians, different legislation. He met with Gary Gensler, SEC. I mean, lawyers, you know what I mean? Lawyers inside New York. I mean, judges inside New York. I mean, they get an attorney. They all meeting. They doing backdoor deals. He wasn't going to come back to the U.S., agree to be extradited to the U.S. unless he had a cushy deal. So deals are being done in the back door, and back offices and everything. So to all the people that sit there and say, "Hey, man, I don't know," blah 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 blah, I don't trust it unless it's a U.S. firm and everything like that. Okay. I can tell you a whole bunch of regulated, you got Enron. What's his name? Jeff, what's his name? Jeff Sally, Jeff Skrilly, something like that. But President Enron, he's out right now. He's free. He's working on. He got a new business he's working on. He got a startup he's working on. And the CEO Enron. That's regulated. Enron regulated. We have who else? We have obviously. We already know what's his gentleman name? Bernie Madoff. Totally regulated. Tens of billions of dollars in fraud. We have the lady Elizabeth. What's her name? Come to my mind, but she just got sentenced. Total fraud. So, these type of things that I think people really need to understand and really need to, put together, because constantly you always hearing, hey man, basically this is crypto, this is this and that, blah, blah, blah. And so many people come from Ivy League schools. Yeah, Elizabeth Holmes come from Ivy League schools. You got, Jeff Skilling. You got Bernie Madoff. Sam Bankman-Fried. He came from MIT. So these are big schools these guys come from. Well-respected colleges. These guys work at well-respected firms. Elizabeth Holmes, I think she went to Stanford. These are well-respected schools that these people went to. And people come into Wall Street. SBF, he's a product of Wall Street. So that's why I just want to start that off right there. I want to start that off right there for the people that always say, "Oh, crypto's a scam," blah blah blah. Oh, we can't wait. We gotta wait till it's regulated. Well, the biggest frauds. It don't matter how regulated you are. If somebody's gonna commit fraud and scam and scheme people, it don't matter what you are. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter how many licenses and regulations and what schools you went to. That person's just a bad person. So I want to start off with that. But so he comes back, 250. Come back. Didn't even spend any time in jail. He pretty much came back, had his hearing right in the beginning. Remember, there was no bail in Bahamas. Bahamas say, listen, we're not, you gonna sit here. You're gonna sit and you're gonna think until trial come. There was no bail in Bahamas. But here in the US, come straight over here. Nice private flight. He had a private flight. He probably had his feet up. They probably would give him, he probably had wine. He probably was chilling. You know what I mean? With his parents and everything on the flight. Sorry, a remarkable deal. Says Sam Bankman-Fried walked out of federal court on Thursday a free man. So he'll be home for the holidays, guys. He's home for the holidays. He's chilling in his parents' $4 million house in Palo Alto, Silicon Valley, chilling right now. I'm drinking my caramel ice latte right now, guys. I was at Dunkin' Donuts, man. They sit there and they said they totally out of all the Christmas holiday signature drinks. Can you believe this? Like, yo, it's not even Christmas Eve. So I had to get my iced caramel latte. So it says, news outlet all around the globe reported that Bankman-Fried got out on bail, posting a gargantuan, unprecedented $250 million bond in court. Assistant U.S. Attorney Nicholas Ruse described the largest pretrial bond ever. But it turns out that there's less meets the eye than $250 million bail. So I'm going to go to typical. I'm going to break it down to you, because he basically signed a signature bond. It's like a promissory bond. I'm not going to go through all the details. I'm not going to go through all this stuff. I'm going to break it down for you. So basically what he did was he went in and his parents put up their home. It's a $250 million bond. His parents put up their home, which is worth $4 million. Now, it's a signature bond, basically a promise saying, look, we're not, we're going to put up collateral. You know what I mean? You know how to put up $250 million. Most people think that you got to put up 10%, but not with the signature bond. The signature bond is basically a promise saying, hey, look, we got some collateral we'll put up, and if he do flee, if he don't show up for trial, then we forfeit our collateral, and we are in debt up for the full bond of $250 million. So basically, he didn't have to spend 1 cent. His parents didn't spend 1 cent. They spend $1. It says in that promissory, they do have some people that actually friends of the family that actually signed, as well. Pretty much signed for him. He's gonna be on house arrest. And his hearing until January the 3rd, next hearing, which I think they're gonna keep kicking this down. He more likely going to plea, because if he try to take anything to trial, it's on him, especially when he got the 2 other people that was with him as partners actually already taking plea deals and cooperating. Once they cooperate, you just want to take you want to do a plea. So I'm gonna read off, because a lot of people they they go back and forth. So I'm gonna read off. It said, a typical federal case, of bail bondsman would charge between 10 to 15% of the bail amount in cash to issue a surety bond or bail bond. In the case of Bankman-Fried astronomical bond, 15% of $250 million would be $37.5 million. But Bankman-Fried did not pay $37.5 million for his bond. No, Bankman-Fried actually paid no cash at all for his $250 million bond. Net zero. Net zero. You know what I mean? So basically, so he had to pay no money. Most people understand with the bond, the bail bondsman, you paying 10 to 15%. Most people always heard, 10%. But in this case, it's just a promissory note, as you guys see right here. It says the second to acquire a defendant or someone on their behalf may pledge collateral in the full amount of the bond. Then, if the defendant fails to appear in court, pledge collateral and forfeit to the court. So in Bankman-Fried case, this would mean he would need a beneficiary to step up and pledge property worth $250 million to get the bond, but that did not happen either. Like I said, it's a promissory note, basically saying, hey, no, and like here you see no collateral was posted or promised. Says so. Where the $250 million figure come from is basically, guys, just to make it like you see right here. Released from custody on something called personal recognizable bond. The personal recognizable bond continues Bankman-Fried's solemn promise and his parents' promise to pay the court $250 million if he failed to show up to trial. So this was all about making the prosecutors look good, saying we got him back on U.S. soil, blah 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 blah, and basically we're going to we're going to stick it to him. And this is the biggest pretrial bond ever. We're breaking all the records and la 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 la. We're coming down hard and boom 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 and yeah. But it's a nothing burger, guys. It's knowing the game, and he played the game. He paid who he had to play how he wanted to play. So, I think a lot of these things a lot of these charges start getting dropped, or not only dropped, but get pushed down, and a lot of things gonna fall off by the wayside. He do have his partners cooperating, but I think a lot of things gonna fall down by the wayside, because when you're lining people's pockets, especially politicians, we see exactly what is up, and we're seeing that, hey, you gotta pay to play. And it's funny because he actually was calling it out. He was like, this whole ESG and pretty much having to basically pay to play, like BlackRock and all them, where you're just trying to be green and all that stuff. He's like, yeah, I gotta pay people, I gotta make it look like I gotta be green and all that other stuff. I support green energy and all that other stuff, just to make these people happy and be in the good graces and get on the front of the New York Times, all right, and be and all this other stuff, which they actually wrote up the wrong thing yesterday, New York Times. But hey, who really believes New York Times? It's all about the highest bidder with New York Times. If you're lying in their pocket paying for ads, then you are the best in the world, right? That's just how it is. Pay to play, guys. I'm telling you, trust me. I've been in the industry. I've seen a lot of this stuff, and I talked to a lot of people that actually work at a lot of these big companies, and they told me they keep it real. You know what I mean? And I appreciate them for that. So yeah, you read that right. Free walked out of court a free man by signing a piece of paper where he promised to pay the court $250 million if he decides to flee to another country with no extradition. This, of course, is totally absurd. The attempt by the prosecutor office to sell this is some extraordinary honors bail condition would be laughable, except for the millions of customers banking free defrauded aren't laughing. Who could imagine that the Bahamas will have stricter bail laws for financial fraud than the U.S.? Not me, because you got a lot of other places. A lot of other countries. If you steal, they gonna cut your hand off. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's all about pay for play here. And this is why I always try to tell people, hey, look, it don't matter. You look at the company, the long standing, how they've been doing business. But at the same time, guys, if you're dealing with crypto for sole reason is to keep custody of your own coins. You control your own coins. And, it's just a learning moment. Guys, don't worry about it. I've been there. I have lost. I have put money on different places. I lost thousands of dollars leaving money on different places. And hey, man, it's the game, right? But you get smarter every single time, and you learn. Okay, I will never ever do that again. So I have lost. Man, I remember one thing. I had a coin, one program called platform called Hextra Coin, something like that. And man, I had thousands of dollars on there. And, it was right around this time, too. I know it was like going towards Christmas time. And, man, the joint just, you could it just disappeared. It just disappeared. The site just disappeared. You go on the site, the joint said 404. There's no bankruptcy. There's nobody. You don't know who running it, no nothing. And it is what it is. You look up and you say, okay, yep, I lost that. You know what I mean? That was all Bitcoin too. And at that time, yeah, Bitcoin way much more, pretty much right around the price where it is now. So it was much, much higher at that, as far as the money I put in, it would have been much higher, especially you think about the Bitcoin up to what? We went to 70 grand. That was left on there. So just imagine, I just know how it feels, guys. So what you want to do is, going forward, you don't want to trust none of these people. And, you basically want to have self-custody. You want to hold on to your own coins. Because you're going to hold them accountable. Okay, it's cool and all. Let's just say SBF goes to jail for 20, 30 years, right? Okay, cool. Do you get your money back? All these fines and everything, and lawyer fees and judges and all the other stuff, prosecutors, they all getting paid. The prosecutors getting paid their salary for doing it. The judge is getting paid to be on that bench. The correction officers getting paid to watch over him. The ankle monitor company, is they getting paid for his ankle monitor. The marshal gonna get paid. They gotta hunt him down. Police and the federal agents walking around with them right now, they getting paid. They on the clock. Everybody's getting paid except for the people that lost the money. So that's what you got to understand, guys. It's all about a game. It's pay for play with them. And, you know what I mean? And lining each other pockets. So just know in the future, guys, hold on to your own coins. If you're going to go trade, I'm not telling you don't trade on any exchange like that. I'm saying trade these fly-by-nights. And this is another thing I want people to learn, too. Yeah, 404, yeah, man. It was, whoo. You go to the site, it's all white, 404. You're like, no. And there's nobody. There's no names. We didn't know no names, nobody. It was just, hey, man, a lot of people is on this. You're making money. You know what I mean? I took some money off. I would say the profits, I was good on. It's like I really didn't lose because the profits, but the money I left on it, I left thousands of dollars on it. You know what I mean? Because I thought I was going to get even more. So I took my initial investments out, plus some more. I always had a rule of thumb, always take out double the money you put in, and then let the rest ride. The thing is, the rest I let ride, it was just like, this is thousands, and I should have took it. Cause what it was, and I'm gonna tell you, it was just around the time because they were saying how they got everybody. It was like, we're gonna do a snapshot on Christmas, and everybody got a snapshot is gonna get like some bonus coins or something like that. And what happened? Everybody kept the prices just went crazy because everybody was trying to buy the coin and have that coin for that snapshot. And then what happened when they took that snapshot? It was like a day, like 2 days later, you couldn't withdraw, and then it was like boom, and then all of a sudden, 404. It was like no. It was thousands and thousands. You know what I mean? So it was right around Christmas. It was on Christmas Day they did the snapshot. I'll never forget it. But hey, you live and you learn, right? But so you want to hold self custody of your coins, of your tokens, and this serves as a lesson to a lot of people. It's a hard lesson. Trust me, it's a hard pill to swallow. It's not good, especially at these times right now where the market is down, everything is down, and everything is going up in price in regards to we got inflation. And we got a $1.7 trillion bill they just signed yesterday, funding budget or funding budget for the Senate just signed, just passed. More inflation, more money being printed, guys. So those type of things you want to look out for. But yeah, man, just understand everybody will get paid except for the people that actually lost money here. Like I said, the judges, the attorneys, the prosecutors, the COs, the people that did his guys ankle monitor thing going on. All these people getting paid except for the people that lost money. And that's just how it is. He should have, when he came back to the U.S., I already knew. I said, yup, you got a cushy deal going. That's how it goes. Bahamas was like, nah, you gonna stay inside here. Look out for these rats. You in this cell, in this concrete cell, and you're gonna You're gonna sit here, and you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat You're gonna eat white rice until until you get sentenced or still trial, should I say? And and no air conditioning. No air conditioning in the Bahamas, in the cell, and it's hot. I've been in the Bahamas before, and it's hot. All right. So, but besides that, man, you guys have any questions? Make sure you put it in the chat. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys. We'll look at Bitcoin real quick, see what it looks like. Bitcoin, man, is only up $7.27 for the day. So Bitcoin, $16,829. I said, guys, looking at about 17.5. 17.5. If we do push up to 17.5, then I will be selling at that price there. We had the 50-day moving average on that, and on my support. On my resistance right here. So 17.5 will be, if you are trading Bitcoin, if you're in a trade on Bitcoin. Right now, the volatility is a little bit lower. You're not going to have too many people trading. The volume is low as well because it's Christmas time. People not really trading like that. People are out with their families getting ready. I know I'm on the road tomorrow. And, that's just how it is. But Cardano looking all right. Cardano up 1%. But besides that, guys, I hope you guys learned something here. I hope you guys learned, it was all, $250 million. Buy. We're going to stick it to them, guys. And on the back end, hey, man, just sign the paper and say you're going to come back. You're going to come back, right? You sure you're going to come back? All right, just sign the paper right here. Yep, sign that paper right there. All right, thank you. Have a great, happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah to you and your family. Enjoy your time in Palo Alto, California, Silicon Valley, and have a happy New Year as well. While you got people that probably stole a T-shirt, you know what I mean? They'll be spending their time in jail in New York City for the holidays until they get bailed out, and they got to come with hard cash, real money. So privilege at its best, right? But I'll see you guys next video. Make sure you guys enjoy your time with your family. Make sure you guys, hold on to your coins. And last but not least, make sure you guys, pretty much understand what you're buying and the reason why you're buying it. And if you do that, you're going to be good. 2023 is going to be a tough year for a lot of people. And I'm keeping it real. It'll be a tough year for a lot of people. And just follow this channel right here. We're gonna get you right through it. And we're gonna make our money regardless if you're gonna market go ups or down. All right? But you got Crypto Chuck here to Crypto Black. We out of here, baby. Stack your sats and chill. Happy New Year to all you guys as well. I'll see you guys in New Year in 2023, baby. We out of here, baby. Peace.